Welcome back to part 3 of my vintage camper renovation. Come on in. See, we're getting there. But let me show you where we left off. I finished painting up these cabinets, and then I went and picked up some stair banister spindles along with a gallery rail, took them home and cut off the little dowel at the ends, and then I glued all of them together, clamped them overnight, let them dry so that I can sand them down and place it in this space here. So the next day I came back, opened up the shop, and then decided I did need to add an outlet to this side of the wall for my coffee bar, so I added in a box and then took power from the outlet that was on the other side of that wall. Once that was all secured and I did a little happy dance, I went back to the other side and finished wiring in this side of the outlet, and we were done. Now that that's all secure, I was able to close up this wall, put a trim piece, did a little happy dance, and then added this cute little gallery rail, did another happy dance, did all the prep work to get ready to paint, and that brings us back to where we were. The next project on my list was to get these huge pieces of hardboard and cut them into backsplash slab pieces. Try and say that fast 5 times. In my last update, I showed you a preview of what I wanted my backsplash to look like, and so these are going to be the base pieces for me to pour epoxy countertops. Once I had them cut down, I brought them in to dry fit, and this is the part that's going to go on the ceiling to create the waterfall effect. I decided to keep the skylight, so I cut that out and then added this nice little rounded edge for a little more character. Added in the electric fireplace that finally was delivered into the hole that I cut prior to it being here, and it fit. We also received the couch that's going to be going in the front window area as a futon couch combo, and it is the most beautiful baby blue couch. Next, I went back into the trailer and had to remove this vent because we're no longer going to have this stove. The plan is to cut off the interior fan so it's flush on the inside and then reinstall the exterior piece prior to paint. Now that that was out of the way, I was able to cut and dry fit all the last pieces of my epoxy backsplash that I'm going to be pouring, and hit fit first try. I was freaking excited. I'm not positive if I want to use this side piece, but I figure I'm pouring, so I might as well make the cut. We also jacked up the trailer and removed the tires so that we can get new ones, along with changing out these electric brake thingies, which obviously I know nothing about. So we will let Grandpa Rich and Chad take over there. So I went on to power washing the entire exterior in prep for paint. Once it was all clean and dry, we taped off all of the windows and then started setting up for my epoxy pour. I'm doing absolutely everything I can to prevent making a huge mess in my brand new workshop. What are the odds that I can pull this off? So we have everything ready. Epoxy is getting mixed, and we will be painting the exterior of this trailer within the coming weeks. So be sure to keep following along as huge updates are coming your way.